moulded wingtip lights were cut away in order to be replaced by a replacement clear part. After that, the main wing was glued together. Then the wingtip lights were scratch built from a piece of clear sprue that was sanded and whittled to shape. Once done, it was cut to shape. After the wingtips were painted silver and clear red on the left wing and silver and clear green on the right wing. The light covers were glued to the model with Tamiya extra thin cement. Once dry, the lights were sanded down and polished clear with Tamiya polishing compounds. Then the rest of the model was glued together. The way I brush paint a camouflage paint scheme starts by marking the pattern on the model with a pencil. I then painted a dark grey colour along the pencil outline. After it was dried, the first coat of Vallejo model colour neutral grey was applied. After the second coat of grey was dried, a thin black-green outline was applied. Then the first coat of a Vallejo model colour US dark green and flat yellow mix was applied. After the second coat was dried, a thin coat of green was painted over the outline, touching up any errors with the paintwork. As for the painting of the invasion stripes, masking tape pieces were applied over the model. Once done, white spray paint was applied over the model. Spray painting this step was much easier to do than trying to brush paint the white bands, which would have required multiple thin coats of white. After the spray paint was bone dry, the tape was removed, revealing a lovely set of D-Day invasion stripes on the Typhoon. I also spray painted a white strip where I could brush paint the yellow leading edge strips. Once done, other small parts were painted. instead of going for a paint scheme from this kit, I went for a custom paint scheme. I used a spare set of navy text decals from the spare decal box by cutting off the N and applying it to the model. I also made a set of B and R decals on white inkjet decal paper. However, I did need to paint the decals with a fine paintbrush over the grey and green in order to match it to the colour of the model. Once done, I could make a small diorama for the model. During the Normandy landings, makeshift airstrips were constructed in France to refuel and rearm ground attack aircraft like the P-47 Thunderbolt and Hawker Typhoon. Some of these airstrips were made from pierced steel planking. So I decided to recreate this look in miniature using a segment from the Italeri 172nd pierced steel planking set. I traced a circle onto the moulded base, which was then cut to shape, sanded, and then glued onto a round wooden base. After a layer of clay was applied to the base, it was painted. After the application of the static grass was done, the model and diorama was completed. And with that, so is this video. Thank you for watching, and good luck with all your ongoing projects. Here it is, the completed model.